I can't remember anyone I've ever seen at a public pool with such a memorable body, good or bad, that I think about it ever again. I've never been enamored by an attractive person in a bar or at an airport enough for them to grab my attention more than just the once. I've never thought, I wonder if that woman's jeans are a bigger size this year than they were last year. I've never sat at a table at a party and repeated a story about the way someone's arms looked in their tank top or which notch someone had on their belt when I saw them last. When I talk about my friends, sometimes I will bother to note that they are beautiful, yes, but I will list the things that make them that way. That they're funny and thoughtful, kind and caring, strange and lovely. Not that their frame is small or their clothes are expensive. Because it is.
What is the one thing you guys think our kids are gonna look at us and be like, Mom, why did you have that on? Or Mom, why did you wear your makeup like that? I'm gonna tell you my ideas in this list I made, but like I do all of them, so this is not meant to be hateful at all. This is kind of basic, but I know my kid's gonna be like, Mom, why were you wearing white eyeliner? Like, you look like a little character or something. I'm gonna have to sit there and be like, do you even know who Alex Earl is? Like, no, so back off. I also think my kid would be like, why are you wearing clothes that are like 3 times your size? Like, I don't know. It's just what made me comfy. Like the baggy cargo jeans or wearing like a huge t-shirt where your shorts don't show. I don't know, kiddo. Why did you need hair extensions that didn't blend when you could just like have your natural hair? I don't know. I just know they're gonna come for the lash extensions too. Like, we looked good. We looked good. Things changed. I just know they're coming for our bronzy drops and they're gonna tell us they didn't match our neck. Like, I'm aware, sweetie, I just would rather my face look tan. 50 pounds of blush we wear, they're gonna be like, what in the heck? But I'm just gonna be like, you weren't there. You had to be there. Definitely getting attacked for the highlighter we put on our nose where it like looks like we're Rudolph, but it's so cute. I feel like they're coming for our nails too. Like how we get like long acrylics. They're gonna be like, y'all could have just got your nails painted. I'm not even halfway through my list, so I'm gonna do a part 2. So if you guys have some, put them in the comments, and if I can relate, I'm going to include it in the next video.
Get ready with me in an Uber. I was on my way to the airport and I was like, fuck it, let me just do my makeup in the car. I was getting to the Orange County airport so fucking early. We went to La La Land in Calabasas and I got a lavender matcha latte. I bet the Uber driver was like, what the fuck? The latte was so good. Went for a green glitter look just to match my Adidas set. Too Faced mascara, not all my makeup just laying out. This lash was so hard to get on though. The roads in California are not playing. You drive so fucking fast. But you know your girl got it on. My hair looked like utter shit because we were staying with friends and I showered, but I didn't style it at all. I was trying to look cute because I had to wait in the airport for fucking hours. This was one hell of a fucking trip. Blue pigment in my foundation. Any opportunity I get to do my makeup in the car, I'm gonna do my makeup in the car. I wanted to look a little bit cute and done up. It's just so fun. And then I went in with the She Glam blush. I did some jewels just to make it spicy with a highlighter, but this look ended up so fucking ugly actually.
Holy crap, like, are we feeling okay? So I have to get a brain scan today because the birth control I was on gave me a brain tumor. Yeah, thankfully it's benign, but I do have to take my septum piercing out and I've never taken it out in my life. I've had it pierced for 2 years and I've tried to take it out, but it just won't come out. So my cousin told me to try pliers and I have been going on this ball for a good like 20 minutes. She's just not budging. My boyfriend's mom told me that both balls can be removed, but maybe that's not true for this one. So let's try the other one and hopefully we can get out because I literally have to leave in 5 minutes. Sexy. It's so hot when shit like this happens. Like, it really does turn me on. Okay. Oh my god. Please. There's so much snot on it. The way it's like literally not coming out. I'm so scared to see what I'm gonna look like without it too. Righty tighty lefty loosey. Is it coming undone? I can't tell. Wait, I think I got it. Shit. No, stop. I'm scared. I don't want to see what I look like. What if I look ugly? Ew, this is gonna feel so weird. I'm literally gonna throw up. Okay, wait, I'm being dramatic. It doesn't look that different. I look like younger. Like, I'm a good little girl. Can you buy me some candy, daddy? By the way, the tumor is non-cancerous, so that's relieving, but it's still in my pituitary gland and causing lots and lots and lots of problems. I read that if it's past a certain size, then I will have to get surgery to get it removed, or I'll never be able to have kids. Yay. And I always say I don't want kids, like I'm never having kids, like because my worst nightmare is changing a freaking diaper. Not to mention, babies are just selfish, like all the stuff you do for them, and then what do they do for you in return? Cry and shit themselves. Like, I could do that for free, but I want to have the choice, you know what I mean? It's just about the principle, and plus it's causing me to gain weight and other symptoms that I am not going to go into detail. Anyway, hopefully this goes well. I am shitting my pants a little bit, but at least the septum's out. I gotta take out all my other jewelry, actually. Wish me luck. Love you. Have knockers. Bye.
2 days ago, it was blue. Yesterday, it was green. And today, it is pink. Pink is my girl. Y'all play with pink? We are ops. Pink is my life. Pink is my jam. Anyway, sit down, because I've heard tons of people telling me that you're scared to make a Get Rid of Me account. Is that correct? Okay, well, I'm going to need you to sit down because we're going to have a good old chat. First of all, it is 2024. We shouldn't care about what anybody got to say about us, because they're just losing lame old wannabes. And just to let you know, when people hate, that just shows how weak they are. And it shows that they have to put you down to make them feel better about themselves. Also, remember, they're hating over you for talking to a camera. Like, that's embarrassing. I'm literally talking to a camera. What's there to hate about? And let me tell you, those haters that hate on you for making Get Ready With Me's, they have Get Ready With Me's in their drafts and they're just so scared to post it. But after this video, you gonna post that.
What?
And that'll just be bad luck for them. And instead of looking at the negatives and making yourself feel like caca-doodoo, look at the positives. Be yourself. I'm telling you, be yourself. If you scroll down to some of my videos, one of the videos that went viral, I was doing a Q&A and I had like the bun and stuff, and I was so whitewashed. Like, I was not being myself. Now that I'm comfortable, I'm doing what I'm doing. Like, I'm making y'all laugh and all that stuff. And before I started Get Ready With Me, I didn't actually know I was funny, but you guys make me feel like I'm funny. Thank you guys so much for 300k and for all the edits, because I've gotten so many edits, especially of the one where I'm going. Oh, so they call me chocolate. And I was like, you think I'm delicious? And the one where I was like, yesterday was blue and now it's green. Also, guys, don't expose your whole life on the internet, because once it's there, it's stuck like glue. And lots of you guys ask me like, oh my god, Nyandy, how'd you go viral? And I literally just don't know, because I posted a video of me talking about my childhood and kindergarten stories and primary school stories, because I like turning rude things that people have said to me like into a joke, because I think it's funny. And I guess you guys liked it, and I do not know why. Also, I think I know why many of you guys are scared to make a Get Ready With Me account. And it's because you guys care about what people at school will think. Honestly, they're just going to forget about your Get Ready With Me account like after a week. Like for me, once everyone started finding out, they were like, you know, teasing me and stuff. But then they just started forgetting about it, because I mean, what's there to tease me about? Like, you're wasting your time. And yes, I did get a little bit of Get Ready With Me, like someone walking past me, hey princess. But like, I don't care. But yeah, that's my intro. Thank you for watching my video, I guess. Oh my goodness. Another one is be consistent. I managed to gain 100,000 more followers from literally just being consistent these past few days. And I cannot thank you guys enough. Also, I love watching all your edits and Get Ready With Me, so tag me in them because I will watch them. I'll literally binge watch all your edits and Get Ready With Me's like every single day. Now it's time for lippy liner. Today I'm not using lippy glossy actually. Now it's time for lippy balmy. My lashes have been on for days and days and days, so I'm going to redo them. Also, make sure you guys are following my backup account, just in case I get bananaed. I really hope you are able to make that Get Rid of Me account and you post that Get Rid of Me. Don't care about what anyone has to say about you. It's 2024. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing day. Bye, princess.
Get ready with me for picture day. Don't even with my eyes, guys. I literally look crazy, but I'm just gonna pretend like it's not happening and maybe no one will say anything. A lot of people said something about my eyes yesterday because they looked like this, but they did not look this bad, so I'm stressing. Anyways, so since today's picture day, I want to look really good. And also yesterday, I was not looking good yesterday, so I'm like, I need to step it up. First, I'm going in with the Glow Recipe Toner. I actually like this. Like, I used to not really like it, but I like it now. Okay, now I'm gonna use the, what are they called again? Dewdrops. I swear, my face gets really dry at school, so that's why I'm using these, because maybe make my face more moisturized. Okay, now I'm using the bronzy drops. I swear. Okay, I don't want to put too much, because that was a lot, so we're just gonna... Okay, I swear. That's better look good. Like a little bit up here. Yeah. Is it too much? Okay, now for lashes, I'm going to use Too Faced and Lash Sensational. But when I started using this, that's when this happened. So I don't know if these have to do anything with each other, but I'm just going to use them anyways. Mascara's done. I'm going to do Rare Beauty Black. I'm scared. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Okay, well, I ended up taking off most of it because if you can't tell on camera, I like have like redness here too, so it just makes it look worse. Anyways, now I'm gonna do powder, even though I don't really like doing powder because it makes me feel cakey, but it also looks shiny, so I don't really have an option. Okay, last thing I'm doing is just some highlighter on my inner corner. So, yeah. Not too much though. Okay. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. Hopefully my picture is good.
This foundation is just the exact color of my skin. Look how beautifully it blends. It's just so perfect. Kidding, of course, I look ridiculous. I'm gonna go in with a lighter foundation. It's the foundation, or no, it's not a foundation. It's a covering care cream from the brand GRWM. It's a Korean brand, I'm obsessed with it. Ooh. So, this is so perfect. It's such high coverage. I'm starting to feel like I got it all wrong. I thought I was supposed to blend the contour first, but now I feel like I should have blended it together because this is just not going anywhere. I look insane. Alright, believe it or not, this is gonna be a good makeup look. Trust the process and come back for part 2.
Get ready with me while I tell you guys a little story time about when a fan showed up to my house. But this happened sometime in the spring, and I had gotten home from school. My mom was still at work, so my sister and I were at home on our phones, just relaxing after school. I don't know if you guys watched the bullying video, but this was around the same time where my phone number was getting leaked, and so was my address. The doorbell of my house rings, and my sister goes to open it. Now, the doorbell had rung around the time that my mom usually got home, so we figured it was just our mom and she had too many groceries, so she couldn't open the door. My sister was the one who answered the door, and I could hear them talking downstairs, so I came out of my room to see what was going on. I wasn't really worried because I figured it might have just been like a package that needed signing or something. But as I go downstairs and lock eyes with this kid, I didn't recognize him, and I lived in a small town before, so I kind of just knew everyone. So I asked what his name was. He told me his name, and then he asked for a photo with me. Now, usually if you guys ever see me in public, I'm always totally okay with pictures. I don't mind at all. In fact, I love meeting you guys. But at this point, I felt really uncomfortable, and I asked him where he was from. This kid wasn't even from where I live at all. He lived in a whole different province, so he had to like fly to this area. He told me that he was visiting some family who lived in the same town, and he found my address and decided to show up at my door. Immediately, I felt super uncomfortable, just as anyone would in that situation. So I looked at this kid blankly in the eyes after he asked for a photo, and I said, "You realize you're at my house," which is a massive invasion of my privacy. I asked him where he got my address from, and he told me the name of the person who lived in my town. Obviously, I didn't take a picture with him because I was scared at that point. And so I told him to leave and please not come back and don't give out my address to anybody else. But that kid never bothered me again, and I didn't have anyone else ever show up to my house asking for a picture. But it was definitely one of the weirdest interactions I've ever had. Anyways, that was my little story time.
Girls, stop. It's literally 2024 and you still don't know how to do your makeup. It's okay, I'm here to help. If you're not already doing this, I don't know what to tell you. Skin prep, skin prep, skin prep, skin prep. If your skin doesn't look dewy and it doesn't look damn near wet before you put your makeup on, it's gonna look crusty. So I've been a concealer only girl for years and I swear by this routine. I got rid of my beauty sponge and I never looked back. I'm telling you, invest in a good brush set and watch your makeup game change. Honestly, do I even need to convince you? Look at this blend. If you're applying your contour or your bronzer directly on your face instead of on a brush first, that's probably why it looks like a patch of mud. I'm kidding, not really, but like if you use a brush, it just kind of cancels out any muddiness or patchiness that you would get from directly applying it. Y'all be so scared of powder, but I promise you there's no way you're getting an airbrush look without any. This is an extra step I do to make sure that my makeup looks good in photos and real life. I take the Sephora Micro Smooth powder and I dust it all across my face. It's a lot thinner than a foundation powder, so it's not really adding much coverage. It's just blending out any harsh lines that the translucent powder might have made. Blush placement is so important. I always bring it up to my under eyes and my temples for a seamless finish, and it just looks so cute every time. I just started using brow gel last year, but it makes such a big difference, especially if you're going for that laminated look. If you want brows that look like this, get yourself a brow pen, okay? Damn, this palette smells so good. Anyways, I will forever be an eyeshadow as an eyeliner type of girl, and I will show you why. It's that easy. I only focus on the outer edge. All you need is a brush like this, and you're good. If you're not really confident in your eyeshadow skills, or you just want something that's quick and looks really effortless, get yourself a scattered glitter. A few swipes across your eyelid and it just makes you look like you put so much effort into your eye makeup. Last step is inner corner highlight. This, especially when you're taking a photo with flash, brightens up your whole face. I like to do this when I'm feeling a little bit more extra. I take a lash cluster and I put it underneath my eyelash. I swear it's those little details that make the biggest difference. If you're not already using a lip liner, get yourself one. As you can see, this is ran through, but I love it. A good lip liner with some gloss.
No, I don't think you understand.
But trust me, if there's one thing I can't live without, it's a good lip combo. So get yourself a lip liner and watch your life change. And that's how we're gonna get rid of crusty makeup in 2024.
There's one thing that I find really weird about American culture as opposed to being Canadian. It's that you guys wear shoes in the house. Every time I see an American house party, you guys all have your shoes on. In Canada, every time I go to a party, the second you walk in, all you see is a million pairs of shoes. Like you're walking over the shoes. In Canada, it's considered pretty rude, like, to go in the house with your shoes on. And I'm not at all hating. I'm just genuinely curious if it's just something I see in the movies or if you guys actually keep your shoes on in the house. One of you told me that Say discontinued my favorite blush shade and I'm so sad. But Baby looks really pretty too, so I might try that one. Tonight I'm going for supper with my friends. Speaking of supper, I think Americans don't use that word. They say dinner, which we say dinner as well, but I feel like I say supper more than dinner. I mostly love going to the States, like, for the tiny little differences we have, but honestly not even that, also just going out into different provinces of Canada. Because if you didn't know, I live in Quebec, which is the province that speaks French, and so yesterday I went to Ontario and it was so weird because I didn't have to worry about which language I'm gonna speak. It's usually in Montreal, let's say I go to a drive-thru, I'm like, hey, do I say bonjour or do I say hi? You know, like it's just constantly in my brain. So it's like fun to live somewhere that's bilingual and I'm grateful to know 2 languages, but then I'm like, when I went to Ottawa, it was so easy. Obviously, every place that you live will have pros and cons. I just find it so interesting that, like, we're so close in proximity, like, us in the States or us in, like, Ontario, but there's still, like, such big differences. Anyways, that was today's rant while I do my makeup. That's it. Bye, guys.
I feel like a canon event for brown girls and women of color is liking a boy and then finding out he only likes white girls. It's such a shitty feeling, and then it kind of ingrains in you that boys won't like you because you're a person of color. Like, I can't even count the number of times I've liked a boy and had to wonder if he's even into brown girls. And then if you want to move on to the other side of the extreme, there's people who fetishize you just because you're a woman of color. I've been called exotic so many times, and I'm Indian, so I'm not even like a rare breed or anything. And then I've had guys super into the fact that I'm Indian and just want to keep talking about it the whole time to the point where it makes me uncomfortable. Dating as a minority is just truly an experience.
Girls, stop. It's literally 2024 and you still don't know how to do your makeup. It's okay, I'm here to help. If you're not already doing this, I don't know what to tell you. Skin prep, skin prep, skin prep, skin prep. If your skin doesn't look dewy and it doesn't look damn near wet before you put your makeup on, it's gonna look crusty. So I've been a concealer only girl for years and I swear by this routine. I got rid of my beauty sponge and I never looked back. I'm telling you, invest in a good brush set and watch your makeup game change. Honestly, do I even need to convince you? Look at this blend. If you're applying your contour or your bronzer directly on your face instead of on a brush first, that's probably why it looks like a patch of mud. I'm kidding, not really, but like if you use a brush, it just kind of cancels out any muddiness or patchiness that you would get from directly applying it. Y'all be so scared of powder, but I promise you there's no way you're getting an airbrush look without any. This is an extra step I do to make sure that my makeup looks good in photos and real life. I take the Sephora Micro Smooth powder and I dust it all across my face. It's a lot thinner than a foundation powder, so it's not really adding much coverage. It's just blending out any harsh lines that the translucent powder might have made. Blush placement is so important. I always bring it up to my under eyes and my temples for a seamless finish, and it just looks so cute every time. I just started using brow gel last year, but it makes such a big difference, especially if you're going for that laminated look. If you want brows that look like this, get yourself a brow pen, okay? Damn, this palette smells so good. Anyways, I will forever be an eyeshadow as an eyeliner type of girl, and I will show you why. It's that easy. I only focus on the outer edge. All you need is a brush like this, and you're good. If you're not really confident in your eyeshadow skills, or you just want something that's quick and looks really effortless, get yourself a scattered glitter. A few swipes across your eyelid and it just makes you look like you put so much effort into your eye makeup. Last step is inner corner highlight. This, especially when you're taking a photo with flash, brightens up your whole face. I like to do this when I'm feeling a little bit more extra. I take a lash cluster and I put it underneath my eyelash. I swear it's those little details that make the biggest difference. If you're not already using a lip liner, get yourself one. As you can see, this is ran through, but I love it. A good lip liner with some gloss.
No, I don't think you understand.
But trust me, if there's one thing I can't live without, it's a good lip combo. So get yourself a lip liner and watch your life change. And that's how we're gonna get rid of crusty makeup in 2024.
Get ready with me while we talk about things that I would never do. I would never lie to my parents. I don't know how people do that. I feel like, number one, maybe it's just because I'm not a good liar. I just feel like if I'm more truthful with my parents, they end up trusting me more. I can't lie for the life of me. I have so many friends that always lie to their parents about going out. I don't know. I just feel like I'd feel too guilty to do that. Like, this one might just be a me thing because I like eating, but I could never work at a fast food restaurant or anything to do with food. Just because, like, how do you not want to eat everything? I think I would gain like 20 pounds just working around food. I don't know how people do that. Like, how do you contain yourself? Especially if you're working at Chick-fil-A, I just want to know how you do it. I'm really big on this one. I would never, ever give attention to the people that are like hating on me or like saying negative stuff about me. Why on earth would I take time out of my day to say something back to people that hate me or that have negative things to say about me? Why would I spend my precious time on you? And when people hate on you, they just want a reaction out of you. So like, why are you giving it to them? And don't give them a reaction. They aren't going to be satisfied and they're just going to be sitting there looking dumb. You beefing with yourself. I'm so confused. I forgot to do my eyebrows. Okay, we're gonna do them now. When I'm in a relationship or I'm with a guy, we go on a date or we go out to eat, whatever, I will never expect them to pay for me. I will always offer to pay at least what I got. I personally think that it's really rude to expect the guy to pay for everything. I can't even do that with friends. If we go out to eat with a friend, I'm always gonna offer to pay. I feel so bad. So many girls that are like, if he doesn't pay for me, I don't want him. But how do you do that? How do you not feel guilty? Like, I'm not judging you, but I'm just saying, like, how do you not feel guilty? It also ties into the last one. If somebody else is paying, it won't get the like most expensive thing on the menu. I feel like that's really rude. I would never, ever cheat on someone. Like, that's just something that I will never, ever be able to understand. Number one, why aren't you just breaking up with the other girl? Does it make you feel better? How do you not feel disgusted in yourself? This has actually happened to me before where someone's like, well, I was just really drunk, but like, you don't do things while you're drunk if you haven't thought about it before. Like, you've been wanting to do that. You can't use like, oh, I was drunk as an excuse. And I know so many people use that as an excuse. It's just so insane to me how ignorant people can be. I feel like nasty or guilty after doing that. You're like lying to two different people and you're disrespecting yourself. Like, where's your self-respect? It's like embarrassing that you can't control yourself. It shows that you're not mature yet. I'm being a bit of a hypocrite with this one, but hear me out. Ever since I got in the relationship that I am currently in, I know that I will never again settle for less. Like, once you meet one person that makes you realize that every other person that you dated was irrelevant and that they didn't really add anything onto your life, that's when you'll be like, yeah, no, I'm never again settling for less. And that's like the boat that I'm in right now. Like, the boyfriend that I have right now is like so good to me that I would never again settle for less, and that I was out of my mind for letting things slide. Coming from someone that, terrible relationships in the past, I hope that we can all find someone like Alex, because Alex is truly a gem, and I hope that we can all find someone like him. I would never sleep on my back. Guys, I tried so many times, I just can't do it. I don't care if my face comes out crooked, at least I'm sleeping comfortably. I just don't understand how people do that. My boyfriend's always talking about how he needs to sleep on his back. How are you comfy doing that? I really don't understand. I don't know what just happened. My face might be uneven, but you know who's getting good sleep? I am. So realistically, what's really better? Okay, guys, don't hate me for this one, but I would never suggest to go eat to Chipotle. That's just not something that I would say. I had my first bowl with my friends the other day, and it's just like, I don't get the hype, guys. It's not that good. Everyone's always talking about it. It's not that I'd try it out. It's so mid. I don't know. Somebody put me on with their order. It applies more if you're like in a relationship. My partner brought something up. Never say it's not that deep or it's not that serious, because obviously it is if they're bringing it up. People are so inconsiderate and only think about themselves. I know this one irks so many girls. If a girl's wearing less makeup or isn't wearing any makeup at all, I would never mention that to them. Like, I know so many girls get told like, oh, you look sick today, or like, why do you look different? I would never bring that up. Like, that's irrelevant. That's none of your business. Why are you in somebody else's business? This one's really random, but I would never vape. Like, I'm not judging you if you vape. I just don't really understand what it does for you. It's literally just killing you. I understand what we're gaining